Hi everyone, it's Christy from Belly Sprout, and I just wanted to chat about food and your child's first foods and what happens from that point on to make sure that they're eating very vibrant, whole, nutritious foods. This isn't about any certain diet. This is just about whole, fresh, and organic. So if your child is breastfed, obviously they're getting the most nutrition possible from mother's milk. But once they start eating solids, which can range in from 6 months, even beyond. Remy really didn't take, my second child really didn't take to solid foods until he was about 17 months. So, and then Mayu, boom, 6 months, he was ready for food. And I just went to town with him because he enjoyed it so much. But those first foods, if you can learn how to make them at home, give them things that are as close to their origin as possible, keep it whole, fresh, and organic. You don't want those pesticides and chemicals going into their bodies. Um, and make sure that they aren't doused in sauces and creams and coming from packages. It's very, very simple to do for a child. And so just take the time to prepare their food. If you can avoid doing jarred food, those are okay if you're on the go, but there's just so many things that you can feed them where you don't have to resort to that unless you're traveling. But keep it whole, fresh, and organic. Keep it as close to the origin of the food as possible without all the stuff on top of it. Be consistent. Have them explore a variety of foods so that their taste palates, this is the most important thing, is their taste palates. Those first foods that go into their mouth are what's going to develop their taste buds and the food palate, so that if you're feeding them all of those puffs and squeezy things, that's what they're going to want, because that's really not nutritious. If you can just make the effort to feed them real food, we're talking about real food, then they acquire the taste for that real food later on. And the first 7 years of a child's life, you're either building their bodies and immune systems for good health, or you're actually setting them up for catastrophic diseases and illnesses, childhood diabetes, cancers, and whatnot later on. So invest in the time and approach to feed your kids right. The other thing you want to do is you want to have healthy food available. You want them to see baskets of fruit. You want them to see mom in the kitchen, mom and dad in the kitchen preparing food, that food does not come from a box or a can. And third point is you need to be the example for your child. So if you're feeding your kid whole, fresh, and organic food, but you're going to the drive-through, they're getting confused and they see, why is mommy doing that when we have this? Make it, and even if it's small steps, but incorporate it into your life. You cannot underestimate the power of food and nutrition on the health and well-being of your children. So whole, fresh, and organic, as close to the origin as possible. Be consistent with the food. Show lots of fresh food in the home so that they understand that's what this family eats. And you're developing their taste buds, and be the example. When you open up your pantry, is it a lot of boxed and packaged foods? So with that, I'm going to go. The phone's there, and I will be bringing more information on how to feed your kids healthy and nutritional. Thanks.